Okay, it's Monday. No, it's Friday. We're back again on Friday. We're getting ready to hit it right. We got about 10 minutes before the market close. Let's see what's going on. The market is down again today, but it was up most of the week. So, and I made a few trades. I took something out, I lowered NVIDIA, and I did some other things. But let's go. Got my sidekick, the mother sitting there with the child on her. We gonna get back to this in a second, but we have to hit this market. We're gonna share our screen real quick. First of all, I'm gonna show you the one I picked up. It's called Google. Everybody know about Google. So we getting ready to show Google real quick. Yep, there's this one right here. We're gonna look at Google and we're gonna see what's going on. And right now it's hovering around. I bought it around 108 or 109, and it's hovering around 108 or 9 or 10 or whatever. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna see what it ends up today. But right now it's trading the 49% below its estimated value. So you can see Google went up. It should be about 200 and some dollars a share. Google is down. It's been down for the year 11%. It's been up the last 7 days, but it's down today. And I don't know what's going on in the market. Valuation is good. You can see everything is looking good. I'm trying to. You can look at that. It's supposed to. This is yesterday's total, but right now it started today 114, and it ended yesterday at 114. But now let's see what it's going to end today. It should be about 224. Everybody's on Google. Google has some good numbers. Nobody's buying them, but we're gonna see why at this point. Nobody buying or selling none of the institutions because the institutions got all of them anyway. We're gonna see what's happening. The balance sheet, look at the balance sheet is saying, the debt level, they got more cash. Everybody they're gonna reduce debt. The debt is a little high, but debt coverage, they got the debt covered, and you can see Google is the CEO making about $6 million a year on Google, running Google. You can see nobody's buying and selling these shares in the last 12 months. Institutions own most of them, own about 70% of them. General public own a few of them, and state and local government. Look who's at the top. They own $101 billion. Your pensions is in this thing right here, and it's been going down. So that's why it should be 224. It's down to like 114. Guess what? That means your TSPs and all of other your federal pensions have gone down. So Google is you can tell this is some more market stuff. It's got about 85. It's got about 163,000 employees, and it's in California. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a new share and we're gonna get in this market. I think I got about 7 minutes to go over what's been going on. And I'm gonna start I'm resharing. Look at that. Okay. This is the personal account. And you can see anytime Intel, but see, I bought Intel 36 and the earnings is coming on Intel next week. I think it's the 28th, that next Friday. I think next Friday you're gonna have earnings, and it's at what 39 at $39 a share right now. That's my biggest. But everything is red over on my personal side right now. The market is really did another turn, but all week, most of the week, at least 4 days, most of this week. Guess what? This was green, but that's I went shopping. And I bought a few things. I bought fuel cells. I got fuel cells back in here, but fuel cells is going down. I might get rid of them, but I'm gonna leave that because it might be up next week. All these other folk, it's the same people. I haven't stopped. Then let's go. Let's hit one more. Let's hit my business side because that tell another tale. Right now, the million I got a million shares on this one, but this one's only less than a penny, around 2 cents of a penny, and it haven't went anywhere. It just staying at 2 cents of a penny. I bought it $54. Okay. Um, this one right here, I bought 19 cents a penny. 19 cents of a penny. This one, I got 100,000 shares on this end. And guess what? It's making a little bit of money, $5, but I'm not worried about that one right there. I paid $189 for this. And this one right here has been going. This is our biggest big loser today. This one right here, $171 dollars loss overall. I got that 1,200 shares, but I'm keeping that in the ground. I call that my Roe versus Wade stock. And they just had some good news. So this one went up. This one was over $1 again. Now it's back to about 85 cents. General Motors, you remember I picked up General Motors. Their earnings is next week too. So next on the 26th. So I picked up a few. This one right here is the AT&T Warner Brother Discovery. It went up. I bought it at 13 something. Now it's up to 14. So it's not doing anything right now, but it will. Got back into XERS. So I got 5 minutes, and let's go over the big boys. The big boys, Google and the rest of them. I bought this in my margin account because I couldn't afford this in these other accounts. So I bought it. You can see this one is spreading out. This one right here, I took some money out and I came back in when it stopped dropping. It dropped to 22. That was the low. So it's making me some more money, and I'll leave that alone. AT&T, uh, they had believe me, they had earnings this week, and they did, to me, they did well. On the chart, it looked like they were doing something, and people say still buy this. So I went out and bought 100 more. I had 700. I went about 100 more of this because it dropped down to 18. And I bought $18. I took my money out and then came back in and bought it at 18. Okay. So I got it's starting to go back up again. So when they had earnings, I had it at 20. So you make a little bit, you take it out, and just like Nvidia. Nvidia today was 1A, almost 180. So I took, when it dropped down to like one something. You remember I bought at 150 something. When it got back to 172, what I did, I took my money out and I sold it. I got back in at 172, but I had about $1,300 in there, so I made a little bit more money. I made that money out, okay, and I took it out, and that's why. And I put it toward the Google. Google now they're gonna have earnings next week too. And you look at it, I bought it 109 and it's about 108. So I leave it alone for now. Or I can take it out and put it back in again and got to get it at 108. And I'm gonna I'm gonna see what it's gonna do. I'll wait till Monday. See, if it loses $100, I will go ahead and redo it on Monday. But right now, it seems to be. I think it's gonna get back up to 109. It's about 108, 30 something. I just leave. You lose about 40 some dollars. Um, this one you can see I got that one. Remember, this was like 33 cents of a penny. Then it went to a penny, and now it's back then. And that's when I only hit 100,000 shares. So when it dropped down to 18 cents of a penny, guess what I did? I went in and I bought 1,000,000 shares, and now it's at 2 cents of a penny. It's about 20 cents of a penny. See how fast these things can go up. But I'm gonna leave it alone because I think the bottom is between 15 to 17. Last year the bottom was about 20 cents, and this one went up to $6 last year. So let's see what happens. They haven't reverse split, and that's what I did some. They didn't have not reverse split on this one right now. And they got some. This is this entertainment stock, and they have some big boys on this entertainment. Home Depot, Walmart, and they got a lot of stars, football players and stuff. This is like a marketing piece, and you watch out for this. This one, this is what I'm taking a risk at. Look at it, 21 million people out there buying and selling this one right now. And right now, like I say, it's at 20. Means 20 cents. I bought at 18 cents of a penny. This is 20 cents of a penny. And so as it goes up, if it gets to 33 cents of a penny, this would be about $1,000. See how fast that it multiplies because you got so many of them. Amazon, I bought at 107. It's got earnings next week on the 28th. And this one, Apple got earnings on the 28th. See, a lot of big boys are getting the earnings. See, this is the earnings season. and let's see what happens. You could look at this on this end. Remember, I took about 1.8, 1.3, and I sold some others too, and I came back in. Nvidia was the big boy. Nvidia is trying to get back up. Look at they trying to do something by the end of the close, getting ready to close in about less than a minute. I just wanted to get that in. I want to show you what's going on in the market. Today was the worst day of the week. And I don't know what went on, maybe because the president got COVID, and whatever the reason is, the market, somebody sneezed. But right now, um, overall, you can see I went down, went up to 58,000. Now I'm back down. But overall, if I look at all three, this is what I got. This is what I got to worry about. This is the piece I got to make up. You know, this 29, it went back up. It headed down 27, went back up to 20 because the market. Look at the overall loss in a day. And these other ones. That's why I took my piece out. This one was about 5,000. I took about 1 point. I took about a couple thousand out, and then I came back in. So the market is closed, and we're gonna see what happens next week. I lost about 800 overall today. 800. Really, I lost more because I took some. It was losing up here. Today's gain, I was losing more than I lost about. They say I lost about 2,000, but I took some of my earnings out of these others. So we're gonna see what this is. It's hovering around 55, 54, then it went up to 58. That's when they talk about volatility in the market. So I wanted you to see this. Now I'm gonna stop sharing. Now I'll let you see, look at the grand again, her mother, and they sitting up here smiling, having a good time. And I will probably see them Sunday and see how everything is going on. God bless you. God keep you. God cause his face to shine, to be smiling, because this is the year. This is the year. This is the year of prosperity, I believe, for this family. So we'll see what happens in the market. I wanted you to see a full year of how this market works. So far, I'm down about 29,000. But see, that 29,000 was that 89,000 I made, and I only had 10,000. So I took my 10,000 out. So put it in perspective, took my 10,000 out over here in the banks now. But this other money that I made, I kept it in, and I'm gonna play that money for right now. The money that I made last year, what I did, I'm planning now. I'm down 29,000, and by the end of the year, we're gonna see how much. My goal is to have over $1 million. That's the goal I set for myself for this market this year. And let's see what happens. We gonna see it together. God bless you. God keep you. God cause his face to shine on you. And I will see you. Hope if the Lord will, we'll do this thing again come Monday morning. If he don't come back, God bless you.